catch a trout, try to remember you want to wet your hands. Cool. Yeah, I'll lift her. These two big guys here.
Oh, huge perch, man. Oh.
Hopefully it didn't swallow it. Oh, nice one. There you go. That's a good one there. Yeah. Man. Hello everybody, welcome to another adventure at LT Outdoors. In this adventure, I'm doing something a little different. I'm using bass jigs today, as well as a spinnerbait. Spinnerbaits I fished my whole life, so I know those, but I'm trying to learn how to love the bass jig. I've hated them since I was a kid, right? I know they were huge in the bass fishing tournaments and stuff, but I just could never love them. I couldn't catch that many fish on them. So I'm trying to learn them. I did learn a bit today about them, and I had fun. I hope you guys enjoy these videos, and get ready, because I'm getting ready for a tournament. That will also be in a video, and that's why I'm practicing all these different bass techniques. I'm trying to get as ready as I can for the tournament and learn as many techniques as I can. So if you haven't already hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think. Swoop one. A little bitty one. On that, they almost got a blue color out of here, kind of like that one last lake I was on. But yep, little scrawny things. I sure hope there's big ones in here, but that's on a bougie spinnerbait here, made out of titanium, which is nice. These things will never break. And then I've got a Freedom Baits Evil Bug on there as a trailer. There we go, another little bass. This one's on the bougie jig. Same thing on this jig. I'm using a Evil Bug for a trailer. Again, just a little, not even, probably a pound. Yep, nice little bougie jig here. I like the colors on here. I need to order up some bright ones though. You guys know me, I like my bright. I'd be throwing pink or white or something if I had it, but this is... There we go. Tried to swim that jig through those pads. Just another little super shiny, super thin, just not good looking fish as far as quality and health goes. There's another one. Get out of the pads, baby. Another little one. I'm getting the hang of this jig though. Little bitty guy. A little bit bigger. He was hugging that beaver lodge. Still probably only a pound. Jeez. Tell you what, guys, bass and pike love beaver lodges because you've got the perfect habitat here. You got logs and everything else. Hopefully I didn't mess this up. I really wanted to cast into the beaver lodge, into the den hole. I'm gonna keep flipping this jig because I'm really starting to get the hang of it. And I can kind of understand what they're good for, because you can get them up along the real shallow stuff and just carefully and gently glide them along. It's basically finesse fishing hardcore. As you've seen by that beaver lodge, I mean, you can do short casts with these flipping jigs and just basically get it into any spot you really want to target. But I'm gonna stick to the cattails and woody structure. Just see if I can find anything big. Definitely a lot of small ones in here, but you know, it's something. Oh man, they smoke these jigs. I guess I can see the addiction behind them now. What's nice is they're pretty dang weedless. As you can see, I mean, I'm swimming these babies through everything. As you'll see on this other camera, I'm going through all kinds of stuff, and that one tore my evil bug. I'm just using the Freedom Baits evil bug here, guys, as my trailer. And all I'm doing is, obviously you got to move the weedless part of it out of the way, but just threading that on there, pushing it up to the hook keeper. That's it. Just get her on there straight, and then, I mean, you can see that skirt falls right around it. These bass are, some of them are so small it's hard to tell when they even bite. I think when I get around this lake, I'm gonna head to another lake that's got bigger bass, that I know has bigger bass, just so I can give this an even better test. I mean, these are fun and all, but that's a fish. I thought I had a weed. There we go. God, I swear that was a bigger fish, unless he got me right in the weeds right away. There we go. That's a big fish. That's a real big fish. Oh man. Oh, he's gonna jump. Nope, no jump. That's a nice bass. Oh, that's what I get for not netting it. Here I am, I got a net. Tried to swing it. It's hard to swing in the kayak with a long rod. I wanted to weigh that. I bet that was a 4-pounder. Hey, I'm onto something. I knew the spinnerbaits. You can't go wrong, guys, with a spinnerbait. All right, spinnerbait's definitely in my top 5 favorite lures of all time that I could run all the time and have faith in catching fish. And like I said, Bougie Baits here, he makes them strong. I'm pretty sure they're titanium. These babies ain't gonna bend up or anything on you. Gonna last forever. Let's do this again. Ooh, big one chasing. There's another tank. Wow. Wow. 2 in a row on that spinnerbait, guys. Let's try and net this one. There. Not a long fish by any means, but what a tank. That is a heavy little fish right there. Ain't even little, that's probably an 18. I mean, for somebody that doesn't fish as much as I do, I mean, this would be a giant. I got to get new batteries. It's saying 5 ounces. That is such a lie. Bye, big baby. Ooh, that's a pike. That's a pike. That's a pike. That's a good size pike too. Look at that, folks. Look at this fish. That is a nice pike. He's lucky I ain't keeping today, because he's definitely a keeper. Oh, 28 inches, folks. That is a nice fish. They love spinnerbaits too. You can't go wrong, because the spinnerbait in the water, you got to figure when those blades. Now, don't ask me about the skirting, okay? I don't. They claim that the skirting in the water, I guess, can look like a bluegill, like shape-wise, because you got to figure it fans out in the water, so it looks bigger than it actually is. So it kind of looks like a fish. But the blades themselves, from what I've always learned off like Bill Dance and that, it's supposed to look like maybe a school of minnows down there. So it really draws the fish. I mean, any predator loves minnows. So, all right, let's keep it going. I forgot to tighten that drag back up. I don't know if that's a bass or a pike. I think it's a big bass though. No, decent. Nice bass. Nice. Look at that. He just shat all over me too. And it doesn't smell good. That's disgusting. Why'd you have to go do that to me, buddy? Again, that bougie spinnerbait, man. Ugh, I don't know what he's been eating, but it smells like Taco Bell. That's disgusting. Man, see, I'm onto something here, guys. What's great is, you know, I've fished this lake this year with all the shallow stuff, you know, frogs, and fished it with frogs and pounder, or, you know, pig pounders and stuff like that. But one thing that is great about spinnerbaits, you can fish these. Right now I'm running them along the drop off. That allows me to cover some pretty good depths. And again, they put off so much freaking flash. It's nuts. The vibration you get out of these too is crazy. That's what really gets the fish going. But yeah, again, man, let's just see. Maybe I can beat my yearly record. I think that was 28 bass. I don't know what I'm at right now, but let's see if I can beat it today. Ooh, ooh, right by the boat. It's got to be a pike. No, that's a bass. Jeez, nice one too. God, right by the boat. Don't get any better than that. I could actually. It could be a 20-incher, but I'll take it. I just love catching bass. There we go. Nice. Another good fish, man. Yes, I got a net, but I'm not going to worry about netting them until I get them around 20 inches. That's the ones I got to worry about having for the tournament. These ones that are like 18, 17, they're good if I lose them. God, right away, man. That spinnerbait has a hard time hitting the water. Not a good day to be a spinnerbait. Ah, they're nice, solid fish. Oh, that one broke the swivel. That's not good. That's a good one. Nice fish. Look at that. Freaking awesome bass. I grew up catching fish like this on my Aunt Nancy's pond, and I'll tell you, every time I'm out catching them, it just takes me back, and that's all I want to do. God, I seen that one in that clear water crush it. That's crazy when you can see them come up from like 20 feet. Awesome. He's probably the smallest so far out here, but pretty fish. Go. Man, he just crushed these spinnerbaits. Nice. Dang. Right by the boat. Right by the boat. Nice fish too. Right by the dang boat, guys. That'll get you every time, man. Another one. Another smaller fish, it feels like. Yep. That's the plus side to jigs though, guys, compared to, you know, say spinnerbaits or other big stuff, is if you're looking to get numbers of fish, obviously a jig being a smaller body bait is going to get you a lot more fish. If there's small bass around and you're not catching them on your bigger stuff, you could easily throw something like a jig and definitely catch more fish that way. So if you're looking to just pile up on numbers, definitely start with something like a jig. See, I'm just following the drop, finding the structure. Structure is the key this time of year. When the water gets warm, that's the key for everything. Doesn't matter what you're fishing, whether it's bass, walleye, panfish, doesn't matter. It's all about structure. So right now I am just following this drop, finding logs and goodies along the drop and pounding it with the spinnerbait and the jig.
There we go. There we go.
Thought I'd try something a little different here because this is a super steep drop and I was seeing a lot of panfish on it, so I threw that bougie jig along that drop. It ain't a big fish, but it's a fish. Winter coats are going off. Big shout out to my monthly patrons. Thank you guys so much for signing up to Patreon. Sign up today, guys. You can sign up for as low as $1 a month and it helps out a whole lot. This season at LT Outdoors has been brought to you by Freedom Baits. Go to freedombaits.com and use discount code LT Outdoors, gets you 10% off. Also, Widowmaker Lures. My favorite lures are on this website. Go to widowmakerlures.com, use discount code LT Outdoors, gets you 10% off. Stone Tackle. Make sure you go to stonetackle.com and check out the awesome jig boxes. They've got boxes that'll hold all of your jigs in one box. And use discount code LT Outdoors, gets you 15% off. And Hizia.com. Check out Hizia for a great line of outdoor footwear. Use discount code LT15, gets you 15% off. And if you're looking to get LT Outdoor lures, you can visit these wonderful locations.